birthday, Trench! I have been so excited to make this video. Obviously, as you all know, my favorite 21 Pilots album is Trench, and I can't believe that Trench is 4 years old now. I love this album so much, and I just really wanted to make a video just talking about Trench, and I'd also like to go through each song and just talk about every song because I just love this album so much. First of all, a little background with my history with Trench. A lot of you are familiar with my Trench reaction video that I did when it came out in 2018. That video was such a game changer for my channel. I don't even know how many views my Trench reaction video has, but I know it's like over 100,000 views, which is insane to me, the fact that that many people watched me crying over Trench. If you're one of those people that found me from my Trench reaction video 4 years ago today, thank you for sticking around. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me that you like me enough to subscribe to my channel and that you are still here to watch my videos 4 years later. Thank you so much. That's crazy. But yeah, and I think another reason that I love this album so much is I think it really defined a time in my life, because this album came out 2 weeks later. I saw them live for the first show, the Bandito tour, and then a week after that I had started my new job, and now 4 years later, I am quitting that job and I'm starting a new job. Actually, by the time this video goes up, I will be at my new job. Also, 2018 was the year I started dating my husband. Yeah, so this album is sentimental to me for those reasons. I feel like my life changed a lot since this album came out, for the better. Okay, for the better. But I think it's just crazy that I had this album when I started a new job, and now I'm starting a new job again around the same time, around the anniversary. That's crazy. It's just weird how that works out. Anyway, another reason why I love this album is all of the lore that happened during this album cycle. We really got to see Dima, we got to see the Banditos, we got to see the Bishops. So much was introduced, because really in Blurryface we only really learned who Blurryface was. But then during Trench, so much more. Clancy, so many things were added to the storyline, and it was just so cool to put all these pieces together. I love the whole Dima storyline. I think it's so fascinating, and there's so much that's gone into it. Hold on a minute. You can't see the cupcake. The cupcake needs to be right here, okay? There we go. There's the cupcake. I got it in frame now. Okay. I also loved the whole Bandito look. I love the yellow tape. I love the jackets. I love the whole aesthetic of the Trench era so much. This feels like a uniform. This feels like a cool costume that you could put on and go to a 21 Pilots show, and it was fun and it was really cool. Scaled Nicey doesn't really have that anymore. Yeah, you just dress in pink and blue, I guess, but this is a whole costume. I live for all of this. I live for this whole getup. It's great. Another thing I love about this album is the production and how this whole album is mixed. I just think it sounds so good and so cool. Paul Meany really did a fantastic job producing this album. Thank you, sir. You really did that. Now I want to go through every song. Let's get into it. First song is Jumpsuit. Jumpsuit is an absolute banger. It's incredible live, and fun fact, I actually know how to play this song on bass. This is one of the songs off of Trench that made me want to learn how to play bass. The bass lines in every song on this album are so good. This album is very bass heavy, which I appreciate, and yes, it inspired me to learn how to play bass. But yeah, again, it's very cool live, and I love how in the bridge there are little yellow flower petals that come down, and it's so cool. I love this one live. It's so good. Jumpsuit then leads into Levitate. I love the transition from Jumpsuit into Levitate. I think it's fantastic. I love when songs do that personally. Levitate is such a cool song. I love that it's like a very fast rap song, and I do know every single word to this song. I have a whole video where I covered this song. Is it cringy? Yeah, probably, but I know every word to it. Like this culture is a poultry, revolver explosion, not today, don't feed me to the vultures. I am a vulture who feeds on pain. Next song is Morph. Morph is such a good song. I'm gonna say that for every song. I'm just gonna be like, it's such a good song. I have a very specific concert memory associated with Morph, which I talked about before. So when I saw them during the Bandito tour, literally 2 weeks after the album dropped, like the Trench songs were obviously very new to us, but they were obviously very new to Tyler and Josh still. So when they played Morph live, Tyler messed up on like one of the verses, and it was really funny, and that's just something I'll never forget. Next song is My Blood. This is another song that made me want to learn how to play bass. I love the bass line in this song. It's a lot harder than Jumpsuit though, so I haven't gotten around to learning this bass line yet, but I hope to one day. My Blood is such a funky song. The bass line makes it even funkier. Next song is Chlorine. Chlorine is one of my favorites off of Trench. Specifically, as I've mentioned several times before, I love the outro, like the last minute of Chlorine, where it gets really pretty and very like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just beautiful, and I just love it. I was a little disappointed when they didn't play that part of the song live, but at least I've heard Chlorine live in my lifetime. I'm glad I finally got to hear that, because I didn't get to hear it when I saw them for the Bandito tour, but they played it during the Icy tour. The next song is Smithereens. I don't love Smithereens, but I do think it's a very cute song. I love that there's always at least one song about Jenna on every album. I love how much Tyler loves Jenna. It's so cute. Their whole little family is just so precious. I think the whole message of this song is honestly kind of funny, because it's like, I won't really be able to fight for you, but I'm willing to take a beating for you. Like, I'm willing to get beat up for you. That's how much I love you. So romantic.
Promise me this, if I lose to myself.
Next is Neon Gravestones. Neon Gravestones is so freaking sad, but it's also so beautiful. Obviously, it's about suicide. I think it's just a commentary on when a celebrity commits suicide, because there's a line that says, I'll mourn for a kid but won't cry for a king, because everyone thinks that celebrities have everything and they don't have any reason to be depressed or have any kind of mental health struggle, but it affects everyone no matter who you are or how rich you are. It doesn't matter. I do love this song. It's just really sad. The next song is The Hype. I don't love it, but it's still a great song. I feel like a lot of older 21 Pilots fans and like parents like this song, because my mom likes this song. Obviously, it's not as like heavy and fun as Jumpsuit, but it's a cute song. You know, it's a cute song. And the music video is good too. The next one is Nico and the Niners. This song is very lore heavy. I love the lore heavy songs. So this song is about the bishops, and it also talks about Dima. Yeah, it's just a very lore heavy song, which I always appreciate.
I keep on trying, might as well.
The next song is Cut My Lip. Cut My Lip, I feel like, is a very underrated song. Like, yeah, it's a slower song, but there is a version of Tyler playing this stripped down session kind of, I can't remember what it was, but that version is my favorite of Cut My Lip, because it's just him and a piano, and it's fantastic, and I love it so much. The next song is another song that I feel like is very underrated, and that's Bandito. I think it's great. I've heard it live before during the Bandito tour. I say this all the time, and I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me say this, but I wish more people appreciated Bandito. It deserves so much more love. This whole album deserves more love, okay? So just go stream Trench. The next song is my favorite song on this whole album, and it's Pet Cheetah. It's no secret, and I've literally said this a million times before too, but I love Pet Cheetah so much. It literally gets me so hyped and so excited. Anytime I put it on in the car and I'm like driving on the expressway, I end up driving like way too fast. That's what Pet Cheetah does to me. I've heard this one live as well. Oh my god, I love Pet Cheetah. And it's crazy because Pet Cheetah is technically like a filler song because it's really about how Tyler was having like writer's block essentially. He didn't know what to do with this song, so this was an exercise. He literally says, I can feel pressure start to possess my mind, so I'll take this beat I should delete to exercise. So like this song, it probably wasn't even supposed to be on the album. It turned out so well that he put it on here, I guess, and I'm so glad that he did because I love it so much. The next song is Legend. Believe it or not, I was at Walmart earlier today and I heard Legend playing in the Walmart. That was like the first time I've ever heard Legend played in public. It was weird. I was like, of all the 21 Pilots songs, Legend in a Walmart? Okay. It was weird, but it was great. It made me smile in the middle of Walmart. I was like, oh. But anyway, Legend is about Tyler's grandpa who had died, I guess, during the making of Trench. I remember when I reacted to this song in my Trench reaction video, I was like, who is this song about? Is this about Jenna? Wow, that's cute. And people in the comments were like, no, it's about his grandfather. And I was like, oh. And the last song is called Leave the City, which is such a good last song to wrap up the album. This is another lore-heavy song. This is the one that made me cry during my reaction video because it felt like this song was about us as fans and it just made me emotional. The whole like outro, like the whole very last verse just made me cry. And it was especially when he says, though I'm far from home, in Trench I'm not alone, these faces facing me. And I was like, oh my god, he's talking about us. He loves us. Oh my god. And I just got emotional during that part. So that's Trench. I just really wanted to make this video to express my love for Trench. Hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe for more 21 Pilots content from me in the future. And comment down below what's your favorite song off of Trench. Mine are obviously Pet Cheetah and Chlorine. Those are my top two. Alright, I'm gonna go eat this giant cupcake now. Have a good day. Bye!
What I mean.